up, you guys? It's Charnicia J. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to join a platform where we talk about, create, and experience life, design, and fashion. Also, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post, and give this video a big thumbs up. Today, in today's video, we will be designing and creating something for Black History Month. Okay, so I know I uploaded the full version of this video yesterday, but I'm sure there are those of you out there who want to just get to the point of making the skirt. So here goes. The easiest method that I could think of to make a pleated skirt. Here I went ahead and started working on the skirt part, and like I said, I just did pleats. I wanted to do pleats for the skirt. This is the simplest way to make a skirt. You don't even need really a pattern, because I didn't make a pattern for any of this. And also, this fabric I had was some leftover fabric from making masks, and so that's why some of it may be uneven, but I just worked with it and kept pinning and just kept sizing it along the way to make sure that this side would work for the back part of the skirt or the front part. I really didn't designate which side was going to be which until I was able to say, okay, this is how I want to make the skirt. This is the pleats that I want. And then it was time to sew them together. But that's what you see me doing here. I'm placing it around me to see if that was enough pleats or if I needed to add pleats. You can always add pleats, and you can always take out pleats when you're just pinning them in place. But whenever you're wanting to make a pattern of this, or if you're wanting to mark them just for sewing record so that you can know where you need to be sewing, just make sure that you make a marking to where you know which direction you were pinning the pleats or which direction you want the pleats to lay. Okay, so here I took the next piece of the fabric that I had measured to be 41 inches, just like the other one. That's how long it was, and that's how tall I needed it to be for my height. And I just started pleating this piece of fabric. And also keep in mind, I'm leaving space on each side because you want the side seams to have enough space so that you can have a side seam where you're gonna like sew everything together. And so I'm just putting the pleats in this, and then this is going to be the back side of the skirt. Okay, so here I tried on the back of the skirt again just to see if it was just the way that I liked it, and I had to add some more pleats because I wanted to, and you know, it just seemed right as I was fitting it on the back side of me. And after this, we're gonna prepare to go to the sewing machine and put one line of stitching to hold the pleats in place. So after I had sewn down the pleats, I went ahead and started working on the side seams. I started pinning them in place where I wanted them to be pinned so that I would be able to go back and measure and cut and see how much of the sides I would have to cut off, because as you see, the selvage is still on there. I had to go back and cut that off and then sew the side seams together. So that's me just pinning everything in place before I sew it down and measure it and all that. All right, y'all, so I just got done sewing these two pieces together, the front and the back. I thought this was gonna be the front and the back, but I'm not doing that. We're not doing a traditional skirt where you have a front and a back. we're doing a wrap skirt, so I just had to sew the sides together because it just wasn't enough material to go all the way around me. So now I sewed, you know, the two sides together. Back sides are showing on the outside, and now what I'm doing, I sewed with an inch seam allowance because I'm not gonna need all that space in this skirt. So now I'm cutting it down to where there's only half an inch seam allowance. Then I'm gonna go on the other side and other sides of this and the other side seams, and I'm going to hem them probably like an inch. Okay, so here we're starting to work on the waistband. I went ahead and folded down about 1/4 to half an inch on each side of the waistband, and then you'll fold it down the middle and then start pinning both sides onto either side of the top of the skirt, on top of where you put that line of sewing to keep the pleats in place. Make sure you cover up that line of sewing, please. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here, just sewing everything together. You just sandwich the skirt inside of the waistband, and usually I do like 3 to 4 inch waistband, and then because you have to have space to fold it down, so then it'll be about 1.5 inch tall on each side, because don't forget you're going to take that 1/4 or half an inch to fold down, you know, on either side of the waist of the skirt. Also, don't forget to put some interfacing, I think it's facing or interfacing, inside of the waistband so that it will have a crisp, clean, finished look, and it'll hold up and stay in place the way that it's supposed to. Here I am just trying it on just to see, make sure everything is good, and I think this is where I realized I need a hook and eye. And this is the head wrap that I ended up making out of the top that we ended up not using. And this is what the skirt ended up looking like. I really wish I had more space to show you guys the length of the skirt. It ended up going to my ankles. It was great for my Black History program at church, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys return for more videos. Subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, the Middle East. Bye.